As far as Arkansas go, how quickly do you see them just flipping around this year and at the top of the SEC? Do you think it'll take a couple years? What do you see his job looking like there?
I mean, to be honest, if they have a good season this year and compete for an SEC championship or an NCAA championship, it wouldn't surprise me because we're used to seeing John Calipari in that era. So, I believe they might have a great season.
It'd be hard to disagree, honestly. It just depends on if his recruits are committed to following him.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now I feel like it doesn't seem that way, because I feel like they would have already announced they were reopening their recruitment or whatever, and only Carter Knox has really done that so far. So, I mean, if they get good recruits, sure, but if it's not exactly as beautiful as he pictured it being, then it could be tough.
Yeah, that's going to be the interesting part. He might actually have to use some coaching, stuff to make it there, not just rely on talent. But in his prime, that's not the case. In past years, I've felt
tough,
that way. So any animosity between you guys, or you think, obviously I'm sure some Kentucky fans feel that way, for him moving to another SEC team in Arkansas?
I mean, I don't think it's a huge problem. Like, a lot of fans, they wanted John Calipari out because of how I mentioned before, the program's been the last 4 years. So I feel like it's the right move.
I think it's a pretty normal thing to do, like when you feel like you've been slighted, to go to a rival or somebody who's in the conference or division or whatever you want to call it.
Show them what they're missing.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm ready for the games. Honestly, the first one at Rupp is going to be electric, and I can't wait.
I feel like the Arkansas-Kentucky games are always electric in
That's
general.
true, yeah.
They're always seemed, even though Arkansas was on a down year. And that's another thing. Like, they were on a down year last year, but this is a program that made the Elite Eight just a couple years ago. Eric Musselman had them looking really good. He just didn't hit the nail with the coaching job this season. Maybe he already had one foot out the door going to USC or something like that. But this is not a fix-it-up program. I don't think they're in as bad of a spot as Kentucky was when he came.
That's fair.
You can correct me on that, but
100% correct.
yeah, so it's definitely not as much of an uphill battle, I would say, at least building the reputation back up of Arkansas. But it'll be fun to see. Any more thoughts you guys have?
Well, just to your point about where they're coming from, Musselman just left from there, and when he came to Kentucky, Billy Gillespie was leaving, so they're in a much better spot than we were.
Yeah.